thing on? There we go. All right, I got to tell you guys that today we may have to make this one quick because it's a little cold out here. But I've got 3 stories I want to share with you. And the first one being the explosive e-bike situation. Hazard, dangers. The headline reads, explosive e-bike fires have killed 17 in New York in 2023. Now let's dive right in and read a little bit of a summary of this article from Jalopnik. And it says that in New York City, a serious issue has emerged in 2023 with a series of fires caused by electric bike batteries, resulting in 17 deaths, including a recent tragedy in Brooklyn where 3 family members perished. These fires, totaling 238 incidents, are primarily linked to low-quality, unregulated lithium-ion batteries used in electric bikes and scooters. These batteries, often used by delivery workers, are prone to dangerous thermal runaway, igniting explosively without triggering smoke alarms. And in response, New York State and city authorities have implemented laws mandating that only electric bikes and scooters meeting strict safety standards meeting strict safety standards can be sold, leased, or rented. Despite these measures, non-compliant bikes remain in use, and to address this, initiatives like the Equitable Commute Project are helping riders trade in their unsafe e-bikes for regulated, safer models with special offers for delivery workers. Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh of the Fire Department of New York, FDNY, has expressed grave concern about the continued sale of these dangerous bikes and the consequent risk of public safety. So this probably takes me back to the situation that we were experiencing with the hoverboards. I think they were called hoverboards. This is those 2-wheel boards that you'd see people literally concussed, breaking their backs, trying to ride these things, destroying their homes as they're flying all around. Those were catching on fire, as well as, and I hate to say it because you guys know, I really do like my Samsung Galaxy smartphones, but there was a time when their Galaxy Notes were spontaneously combusting. But the big story here is really the regulation, basically. Now, obviously, we don't want to have too much oversight from Big Brother in every single thing we do, but we also don't want to have to be exposed unknowingly and unwillingly to potential dangers and threats. Now, for instance, let's just say you live in a shared space and those around you are purchasing these unregulated and potentially dangerous lithium-ion batteries that could catch on fire in the middle of the night, potentially burning your apartment or your condo or your townhouse or wherever you live down to the ground. Maybe you're fortunate enough to escape with your life, but it all could have been avoided by them avoiding this possible risk. But I don't blame them. I blame the economy. I blame Amazon, unfortunately, because literally that's where most of this stuff is coming from. If you want a quality e-bike, lithium battery, odds are you're going to be spending thousands and thousands of dollars from reputable brands. But if you come across Amazon or Temu or one of these other super cheap options where you can buy stuff and have it shipped and delivered to you, drop shipping, of course, and you see that you can get a similar model minus all the decals and branding of the more expensive brand, and it literally looks almost the same. It's probably a copyright infringement, trademark infringement, dupe, basically, and you can get it for hundreds of dollars. Like, people, I think, especially in certain locales, we're not in Florida right now, but when we are, I see a lot of folks riding around on scooters and e-bikes, and it helps mitigate the cost of automobiles, insurance, transportation. I get it. And with the way that the city and the town is laid out, it's functional. It's, it's practical. Some places not so much, because you're not that close to certain infrastructure really to be able to take advantage of it. And people don't know that they're buying a problem. Okay, they go on Amazon, they see an e-bike, or maybe a parent or a grandparent or a relative is buying it for a Christmas gift for somebody in their family, and they see it. They don't know a lot about it, but it has a lot of reviews, high reviews, and people are buying it, and theoretically they like it, not realizing that they could be potentially buying a dangerous toy or motor vehicle that could kill them, or whomever is using it, or anyone really in the vicinity of these exploding e-bikes. This is crazy. So, yeah, so that's a thing. Maybe this won't get too out of hand. Maybe this story is considered to be a little bit blown out of proportion. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge. Next up on the list, Exxon plans domestic production of lithium in the U.S. And this summary here says that ExxonMobil, traditionally an oil giant, is venturing into domestic lithium production in the United States with plans to produce enough lithium to power 1 million electric vehicles, or EVs, annually by the year 2030. This initiative aims to reduce dependence on China and strengthen the U.S. supply chain, making EVs truly American or made in America. Exxon's decision aligns with the global shift towards reducing fossil fuel consumption and adapting to the rising EV market. The lithium will be sourced from the Smackover Formation in Arkansas, covering 120,000 acres. The extraction process involves pumping briny water containing lithium deposits from the ground and using direct lithium extraction, which is reportedly more environmentally friendly than hard rock mining. This method is expected to result in 66% less carbon emissions and require less land. Exxon's strategy includes converting the extracted material into battery-grade lithium on site, eliminating the need for overseas refining. However, significant scaling of production is not expected until 2030, and the financial investment for this project is substantial, with analysts estimating a requirement of around $2 billion in capital expenditures to produce 50,000 tons of lithium, potentially generating $800 million in revenue. The math's not mathing, folks. This move is part of Exxon's broader strategy to adapt to the changing energy landscape, recognizing the urgent need to ramp up domestic production of critical materials like lithium, especially given the anticipated quadrupling of lithium demand in the next 3 years. Lithium has always been highly sought after. I remember even talking about these dangerous batteries when we were moving over from nickel to lithium, or nickel metal hydride to lithium ion. Lithium ion batteries had less memory, if any, and I remember even the nickel batteries, they were melting and catching on fire too. But I got to tell you guys, to invest $2 billion to get an $800 million return in revenue, it doesn't add up to me. Okay, now look, I get it. We need to find ways of saving the environment and reducing the effects of climate change, or possibly reversing. I don't even know if that's possible. And finding ways of producing renewable energy sources, which even these are not entirely renewable yet. Maybe, who knows? But it seems like there could be a much better way to do this in a much more cost-effective way. And this, to me, seems like a losing proposition. And generally, with instances and ideas like these, I look at it like, okay, this could be a possible investment strategy to get in on. But it just, the numbers are already upside down. But much like a lot of these other IPOs and other investment strategies, you can make money in almost any scenario, in any instance, in almost any market. And if you know how to do it right, even though they're going to lose money, you could still make some yourself. All right, number 3 here. Toyota will save American drivers 48 million gallons of gas per year by making the Camry hybrid only. Toyota has taken a significant step in the U.S. automotive market by announcing its all-hybrid 7th generation wide-body Camry, internally known as XV80. This move is seen as crucial as the introduction of the first Prius in 2001. The new Camry will only be available with a hybrid powertrain, discontinuing the long-standing V6 option. This decision reflects Toyota's commitment to defining hybrid technology for mainstream consumers. In 2022, Toyota sold 295,201 Camrys in the U.S., with a small percentage being V6 and hybrid models, and the majority being the standard 4-cylinder version. And analysts of fuel consumption based on these sales figures and average American driving mileage reveals significant gasoline usage across these models. The total annual fuel consumption for all of 2022 Camrys was calculated to be 124,899,702.3 gallons. The upcoming hybrid-only Camry is expected to be at least as efficient as its predecessor, if not more. Predictions suggest a 9% increase in fuel efficiency over the current 48 mpg average, which the Camry hybrid has now, with an estimated average of 52 mpg for the 2025 model. Assuming sales numbers remain consistent with 2022 figures, the new Camry hybrids would consume 76,516,099.2 gallons annually, and this shift to a hybrid-only model could save an estimated 48,383,603.1 gallons of gas each year. Toyota's strategy positions the company to increase the popularity of hybrid vehicles, similar to how Audi and Subaru popularized all-wheel drive. This move is not only environmentally significant, but also demonstrates Toyota's vision for the future of hybrids in the automotive market. Now, it's all fine and good, but their strategy here, now granted, wide body, they try to make the Camry more appealing, make people want to buy it. I get it. There's certain people who want Camrys. There's a certain group of people who want Toyota Camrys. I get it. I ain't one of them, all right? And now, in order to strategically position the company to increase the popularity of hybrid vehicles, all they're going to do is only offer hybrid vehicles. So they're literally limiting your ability to decide and choose and have your own opinion and identity, which was one thing that I really, really enjoyed about the automotive world, and cars and trucks and motorcycles. Anything with a motor on it or an engine in it was the fact that there was a culture. Like it not necessarily defines you, but you could define it, and you could have the ability to pick and choose and be selective and then customize and be unique. Although you're driving a car that's one of 10 million out there, yours would be your own. You had options to select from, to choose from, and now we're getting to a point of which every car is literally going to look the same, be the same, sound the same, which in essence won't sound like anything at all except for a whining battery, and it will increase its popularity because it'll be the only option available, unfortunately. Sad times. We will have to remember the good old days, and if it comes down to it, I will refuse to pay the premium for the newest, latest, whatever model it will be, and I'll pay the premium to get the old, grandfathered in, antique, technically considered antique if it's over 25 years old at the time, classic. We'll have to consider it a classic ICE internal combustion engine, gas or diesel powered vehicle. That'll have to be my choice. I'll do my part, folks. I'll pay my gas guzzler tax, so don't worry. All is right with the world. And everyone else out there who wants a hybrid Toyota Camry or the new Tesla Model Y or the new Tesla Cybertruck or a Rivian or a Lucid Air or whatever you want to do, have at it. Go for it. Let me know how that works out for you. Hey guys, like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. There are links down in the description to Patreon if you want to show your support. Get your free stocks and other valuable connections too in the description. Buy me a coffee and let's chat about YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, growing subscribers, AdSense, and monetization. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'll see you guys soon.